Welcome to Motogp Mac.
In today's video, we're going to talk about Jorge Martin's return this weekend at the Czech Grand Prix at Brno. Now, we all know the major injuries that Jorge Martin has had, and we all know the major spat that he had with Aprilia around his contract and what's sort of happening. So this weekend, I think it will be very, very interesting to see exactly how Martin gets on. It does seem that things are now all rosy again within the team, and things have maybe been straightened out, or anything that they thought was incorrect. And Rivola's team is very positive about Martin again. But it will be interesting to see how the team dynamic is. Also, if you remember in Qatar when he did come back, he was very quickly up to speed with Bezzecchi. And I wonder what is it going to be like in the Czech Grand Prix. Now, saying that, what exactly is going to happen? How is his fitness? He did say after riding the RSV4 that he was bait after 4 laps and tired and exhausted, and it was like he'd done a Grand Prix. He seemed to be in much better stead when he did the official test that he was allowed to, coming back from injury. But again, a Grand Prix weekend, there's a lot of laps done. Should we expect anything major from him? And, everyone would say, of course not, he's only just returning back from injury. But then when you look at what happened last weekend at the Sachsenring, Luca Marini, you're looking at him and saying, well, his level of fitness is pretty good, to be fair. Martin, we did see a lot of him out on his bike getting ready. So it will be interesting to see. Also, it will be very interesting to see how fast he can get up to speed. A lot of people thought he wouldn't be back. Even myself, I thought he would be back after the midterm break of the season. But, again, racers, once they get the energy going, they just want to get there. And I think it's commendable. But overall, I think it's going to be a pretty weird weekend, watching the dynamics within the garage. Is everything all rosy with them? Is his future, what is he doing with his future? Is he going to be committing to the Aprilia team? And there's a major question as well, will Martin get any more out of the current Honda than the other riders? And it's a big question mark, to be fair. But all in all, look, it will be good to see him back. Lorenzo Savadori, who was replacing him, did crash in the Sachsenring under yellow flags and is going to serve a penalty. But when is he going to serve that penalty? So it will be quite interesting to see what happens there. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Jorge Martin's return at the Czech Grand Prix in Brno? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.